Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well and excited to spend some time with you tonight. How are you? Hope everything is good in your neck of the woods, as they say. We have a lot going on here at Just Jill, but that's nothing new. My team oftentimes calls me Tornado Jill because I seem to be in constant motion, wreaking havoc in my path. And spinning around day in and day out. But hope that you're all well and excited to spend time with you tonight. We have some things just to kind of get you in the mood for springtime, maybe a couple Valentine's Day ideas. But I also think it's also a good time to think about you and your wellness and skincare and those kinds of things. So it's always fun when Connie Elder from Peak 10 is here. If you don't know about Connie's brand, we're going to be spending some time talking about that tonight. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments if you've used Peak 10, which are your favorite products, whether you're looking for the best foot cream. We have a little bonus offer going on. If you're looking for some replenishment for your skin with the cold weather we've been experiencing and you really are feeling it, we're going to talk about that. So excited to have Connie here. We'll click in with her in just a little bit. We have just a reminder about some of the fun little foodie things we have going on this time of year. Bowers Candies down in Kentucky, no relation, but Bowers Candies has their white chocolate strawberry flavor back. And many of you wait with anticipation for that. So just want to give you a quick call out about that and the Majestas and what those are all about. A couple of cute little decor items and then some jewelry things to talk about too. Also a couple sale opportunities from My Saint My Hero, which I'm excited to tell you about because they're two of our best sellers. And I have to tell you, the scoop is on the beautiful My Saint My Hero door blessing hangers that so many of you love. We have sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these at Just Joe. They're on sale. They had a small quantity. My Saint My Hero company had a small quantity that they agreed to set aside for us at Just Jill, but they kind of told us they're not quite sure when they're going to be able to bring these back because apparently where they are able to do these beautiful beads from Jerusalem, they're not easy to access for them anymore. So if you're somebody who's always wanted one of our gorgeous door hangers from My Saint My Hero, one of my most favorite gifts for a new homeowner, obviously, but also, somebody who maybe just did a renovation in their home. It could be an apartment. It could be a dorm. It could be the door to a baby's room. So a new baby coming in. It could be someone who's just maybe downsized, living in a retirement community. Maybe it's assisted living. But the whole idea here is blessings are passing through that door, being protected as you leave a space, and bringing in welcome every time you open the door. So I love the messaging behind these. I know many of you have these, so please share your stories. There's a wonderful card that comes with it. And basically these beads, as you can see, are all carved. So this is olive wood from Jerusalem. And then some of them are done in nothing but wood. Others have some little gemstone beads. So this is a amazonite, which is that really pretty kind of aqua shade, almost looks like sea glass. And then we also do one with rose quartz, which is like a very, very, very like soft, soft, soft muted pink, like almost so blush that it could almost move into white. So super, super soft pink, but very pretty. And then it has these wonderful medallions. So there's the St. Christopher medal. There is the Blessed Mother. There is a cross. So you have all these medals that are known for protection hanging from that as well. This is adjustable. So no matter what size or type of door knob or handle you have, this will fit over it. And here is the card that comes with it. So each home blessing hanger is made of hand-carved olive wood from Jerusalem, adorned with the Saint Benedict medal, which dates over 1,000 years and is known as the strongest symbol of protection in the Christian world. This door hanger is a sacrament for you to use to bless your home and space with God's constant presence and protection. So that's on the one side. And then on the back, it gives you a little story about your medals. So the Archangel Michael with Saint Christopher is the armor of protection, Saint Benedict, the strongest symbol of protection, Miraculous Mother Mary, miracles of love, the stone cross, symbol of faith, and the blessed tag, a reminder that your space is blessed. So I know how many of you buy these as gifts. We did not have a lot of them during the holidays because, again, my Saint My Hero did not have many to offer. And so I was thrilled when they said, we have a little pocket of them. Would you like them? Yes, please. And thank you. And so if you are wanting them, even, I know this is crazy to say because it's February 4th. However, if you know there are birthdays later in the year, if you know that there's somebody who'll be moving into a new home in the next 6 months, don't wait thinking that we'll have them then, because I don't think we will. Maybe we might be able to get them back for holiday. I don't know. But all I know is that we have them now and they're on sale. Remember, if you've never shopped with me, by the way, I'm Jill Bauer. Hi, nice to meet you. I've been around the world of shopping for a very long time, and I've been on TV even longer. But this experience that you're part of tonight is something we do regularly here at Just Jill, and I have my own online business. So when you see the items that I'm presenting, you're buying them through my online shop. And shipping and handling is always included on all of our items, no matter how big or small it is, no matter how many boxes we're sending to you, whether it's 1 or 50. I don't think anybody's made an order of 50 boxes, but hey, we'll take it if you want to. And if you do, free shipping on all of it. So we're excited to be able to bring you these curated collections. These are brands that I've had experience with in my years of working in retail. They're also small companies that I've also been able to find and give a platform to, who might otherwise, not be able to get out on sort of a national distribution. So we love what we do here at Just Jill, and I'm thrilled that you're spending time with us. So with the wonderful door hangers, I saw Mary saying that she has them on her front door, back door. The whole idea is, as you pass through that door, when you leave every single time, you're blessed as you walk out into the world. And isn't it nice when you're walking around your home, if you have them on one door or several, just that sense of protection and blessing. Really love these as graduation gifts. And there's a lot of Holy Communions, confirmations coming up. So again, it could simply be the inside of a bedroom door for your grandson or granddaughter. Love it for the dorm rooms, first apartments for your granddaughter who's, out on her own for the first time. Don't you want that idea of protection when she's indoors and a blessing as she goes out? Listen, all of us could use that. So love these, check them out. And they're beautiful. And again, great price, on sale. When they're gone, they're gone. And I don't know when they're coming back. And the different versions of them, we have photos of all of those over at justjillshop.com. Kylie can put the link in the chat for you as well if you want an easy access to get there. All right, and they do come in a pretty little organza bag, and then it has the card that goes with it. And then one more item that we have from my Saint My Hero, and then we're going to bring in Connie. This is another favorite bracelet of mine and one of our best sellers, and it's the Sisters of the Heart bracelet. And we can get these to you in time for Valentine's Day. So if you're still needing some gifts, and we put this one on sale for you. So this is our Sisters of the Heart. There's a couple of different choices for you in terms of the stones and the style. So this obviously are the silver tone hearts with the mother of pearl hearts. And then we have the hematite hearts with the gold plated brass hearts. And then this one is the hematite hearts with the silver hearts. All of these are adjustable. If you've never done one of these bracelets before, let me just show you. It's going to come like this. And don't write to us and say, it's way too small, it's for a child. What you're going to do is you're just going to gently pull it, okay? And then it opens up wide. You're going to slip your hand through it. This is designed to fit almost all wrist sizes. And then how I do it is I take my middle finger and I grab this one little bead, and that's going to hold it steady for me, so that with my other hand, I can grab this bead and then pull it however I want. I have it pulled as snug as it will go. I normally wear a 6 3/4 or a 7-inch bracelet. So just so you know, that's what the fit is on me. If your wrist is smaller than mine, you might have a little bit more dangling down. If your wrist is larger, then obviously you're not going to have as much of the string hanging down. But it's adjustable. You can make it fit. I kind of love this hematite and the gold version to wear with your gold jewelry. But if I had to pick a favorite for me, I think the mother of pearl with the silver is great. These also come with a romance card, and here's what that says. Sisters of the Heart bracelet. Okay, you're going to love this. This is for your bestie. This is for your sister. This is for your sister from another mister. This is for those friends that are like family. You are my rock. You see me, you know me, and you lift me up. You are my prayer warrior, my greatest cheerleader, and my honest confidant. You make me a better person by inspiring me and celebrating the small and big events of life. You believe in me. You see the light of God within me, and you encourage me to share that light in the world. I thank God for you in my life. You are more than a friend. We are sisters of the heart. And let me tell you, as an only child who doesn't have a biological sister, I have a couple of friends, Dara Lynn, who many of you know from Philosophy Beauty, my bestie Emmy, who's known her since we were 8 years old. Going to see her in 24 days. Can't wait. My good friend Jen, my college roommate Chris. Those are my sisters of the heart. And I may not have a lot of really close friends here where I live in Philadelphia. I'm friends with a lot of people, but those tried and true people in your life that are just there for you no matter what. You know who's another sister of my heart? Laura Geller. Laura is just an amazing person. In fact, I picked up a little something. I was at Home Goods today and I saw something and I was like, it's so Laura. I had to get it for her. But you have those people, I'm sure, in your life too. They're just, you don't know what you would do without them. They know who you really are, right? Like that's one of the things I love about my best friend Emily is, she's known me since I was 8. She's known me before I was Jill Bauer news anchor, Jill Bauer QVC, just Jill. She knows me. She knows me. And there's a lot of comfort in that. And so what a way to share that appreciation and, love for that person, to let them know, how much they mean to you with the Sisters of the Heart bracelet. So a good one. That's a really good one and on sale. Those don't go on sale very much. You bought one?
Yeah, I bought one. We gave it to one.
Oh, nice. Kylie said she bought one for her bestie from college. So yeah, it's a great bracelet, and you can just you can wear it. It's easy to take on and put on and take off. It's just a great piece. So check out our Sisters of the Heart bracelets. They are awesome. And Carolyn, I see your sweet note. Gosh, aren't you just the best? You are all my friends. That is true too. If I could send to all of you Sisters of the Heart bracelets, and brothers too, I absolutely wish I could, because you all are incredible. And gosh, talk about a great support system. So I see you too. Thank you. All right, let's talk about skincare, because I feel like February is kind of that funky month, isn't it? Like, is it cold? Yes, it's been really cold, but then it gets warm and then it gets cold again. And your skin is like, what do I do? So how do we maintain great hydration? How do we treat the appearance of lines and wrinkles? Maybe you're just looking for something super simple for skin cleansing. I don't know if many of you who've watched QVC for a really long time, you might remember Connie Elder. Connie is this just incredible, prolific entrepreneur who's had a lot of different products and companies that she's created. But her sort of most recent has been Peak 10, and she has been part of the product assortment at Just Jill since we launched almost 4 years ago. Y'all, can you believe it's been almost 4 years? Whoa, right? So we're going to talk about the Peak 10 formulations, what they might do for your skin. Connie is here to answer your questions as we go along. So we'll make sure to try to pop questions up, because I'm sure if you're having that question, other people will too. We will try to get to as many of the questions as we can as we're going through our time with Connie. But let me just bring her in and introduce you to all of you if you've never met Connie before. And by the way, in the comments, please, 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 if you've used anything from Peak 10, tell us your experience so that we can, share that with other people. But everybody, let me introduce you to the founder of Peak 10 Beauty. This is Connie Elder. Hi, Connie.
Hi there, Jill. How are you?
I'm great.
It's
It's
good
so
to
good
see
to see
everyone.
you. Well, we love having you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here tonight. And like you said, it's the time of year that we kind of start focusing on ourselves after the holidays subside. And the weather that we've had has been crazy, crazy brutal on the skin. And then I don't know about where you guys are, but today I'm in North Georgia mountains and we had like 70-degree day. It was like spring. It was perfect.
Wow, wow. Well, again, like that disruption, right? Like, does our skin need extra moisture? Do we need to calm it down? Like, what does it need? So, you've
Right.
created this incredible collection of skincare products. Before we get to the sort of face ritual, Connie, can we talk about the foot cream? Because that's such a bestseller for us at Just Jill, but also I know just, a bestseller in your line. I can tell you that when we first started the shop, Bernadette, who, is really my partner in all of this, she said, best foot cream I've ever used is Save My Soul by Connie Elder. So we're thrilled to be able to offer that. And tonight we're actually doing a little like exfoliating, almost a pumice like brick to work on some of those rough spots. But what makes your foot
Right.
cream so good, Connie? How's it different?
Well, it's shea butter and coconut oil are the two moisturizing agents, but it also has menthol and eucalyptus in it. And the great part about it, and what everyone loves about it, is it soaks right into the skin. So it's not greasy and slippery. So if you were to walk across the floor as soon as you put it on, you're not going to slide. But the great part is if you're putting it on, so many people do, right before bed, it's going to soak into your feet and make your heels not rough and the soles of your feet not rough. And it's not going to absorb into your sheets because it's actually going to go into your skin before you can even get your feet into the bed. And that's what I find people love so much about this product is that it absorbs so quickly and it's not greasy feeling.
And so tell us about this little extra that we're including, Connie, because this was a great idea, and gosh, like what a little great pamper me set for you, or all of
Right.
you, but also a fun little gift. But how do they use it? And is what are your tips with this?
Well, what I suggest is before you put the foot cream on, you take this and just on the rough parts of your foot, whether it's the heel of your foot, right under that big toe area, around the edges of the toes, wherever you may have some rough skin, just gently rub this and get the dry skin off first. And if you get the dry skin off first, then the product can actually penetrate healthy skin and you're not wasting it on dry skin and you're going to get a much greater benefit. And your feet will feel like you've just had a pedicure if you do this first and then put the foot cream on top. The menthol and the eucalyptus are going to they're going to feel relaxing to the feet and it's going to give a nice aroma. It feels like you're getting a spa treatment when you're putting the foot cream on.
Well, and I think, again, right now your feet could be really dry, cracked, right?
Right,
But also there's a lot of people who are starting to think about, oh my gosh, I'm 3 weeks away from going on a cruise. I'm going to be wearing sandals and flip-flops and I want my feet to look nice.
right.
So even if you have a pedicure booked right before you depart, like start getting your feet softer and feeling good now. I also think about all the people who are, in jobs where they're on their feet. So whether you're
So true.
working, standing on your feet all day, maybe you're a server, you're working in a medical office, you're taking people back and forth, you're working at a school, and you're doing all of the things. Like, what a nice little treat for those tired tootsies after a long day.
That's so true, Jill, because we have a lot of people who buy the product as a gift to someone that stands on their feet, whether it's hospitality or the healthcare field. Oops. Oh, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can still hear you.
Oh, okay. So, and it's great for that purpose. And like you said, if you are you about to go on a vacation, or you're just thinking about, oh, I'm going to move into sandals soon and my toes are going to be seen. And so many of us neglect our feet during the winter because our feet aren't seen. You know, sometimes you're walking around the house in socks or house shoes all the time, and it's a rare occasion for your feet to be seen. But we're about to get into that season where things change, or you're going on a vacation where that's going to change. But it just feels good to crawl into bed and have your feet be soft and not catch on the sheets.
Yes, for sure. I was also thinking too, like a little of this does go a long way. So, it is a really nice formula where it, is very, I don't want to say it's overly dense, but it's very concentrated. But you could also, for travel, I was thinking anybody that's going to Disney or the amusement parks and things. I know when I took Trevor to Disney last year after he graduated from high school, I looked at my watch one day and we had walked 23,000 steps. Like, I work from home. I work 1,000 steps maybe in my house over the
Right.
course of a day. So 23,000 steps across the Magic Kingdom. We did all the parks, all the things from the early entry to the late last ride. So I was thinking, like, for traveling, if you're doing a trip like that, or you're going to be sightseeing and hiking and walking, like, put a little scoop of this in some of those little travel jars. And at the end of those long
Right.
days, how good is that going to feel? I wish I would have had that menthol and eucalyptus when I was
Right.
passed out in the wilderness lodge after a long day.
That's so true. And you're right that a little goes a long way. And I think the more you use it, the less you need to use each time, because your
True,
skin
true.
on your feet stay more hydrated. And at first, I always suggest someone to use it every day. But after you have kept your feet in great condition and you're using the exfoliating block on it maybe once a week, then you might only need to use it every other day or every third day.
Yeah, great. What's the shelf life on that, Connie? Once you've opened it?
It's for a year after you open it.
Great, great. I'm putting up all kinds of wonderful comments. So many people are saying it's the best one I've used. My husband uses it, love it, absolutely love it. Great in the winter months. It's a real treat. So anyway, that's people are really loving it. And I know some people are asking about the sponge. Oh, I'm sorry, I read her comment wrong. Never mind. What is the shelf life of the foot cream? So about a year once you've opened it, and I may buy
Yes.
another one with the sponge. Yeah, go ahead. Like, even if you do, like, if you don't open it, Connie, how long do I have? Is it a 2-year shelf life
Whatever the
unopened?
expiration, and it's usually a couple years.
Yes.
But once you open it, about a year.
Got it. Okay, perfect. And again, here's the little kind of sanding block, if you will, everybody. A very fine grit. And then again, for me, I know I always get a rough spot, a callus on my big toe. Maybe it's the back of your heels, wherever you
Right.
just find, as you're walking, what's kind of rubbing. This can soften it and take that down. And then you use the massaging motion with your foot cream, your Save My Soul. And that's going to really penetrate and soften those rough spots as well as your entire foot.
Right. And Jill, on the block, just one thing I'll point
Yes.
out, one side of it is more fine than the other side. So you
Yes, you're
can use
right.
the really, really fine side all over your foot. And then the areas where you have some really built up dry callus or patches, that's where to use the more aggressive grain.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So a nice little extra that Connie put together for you, everybody. So it's the Save My Soul foot cream, your foot rescue cream, and the little, kind of buffing block, if you will. So that's a special sale price, and you can get all the details and look at some of the other options we have from Peak 10 for foot and foot care over there on justjillshop.com. But this whole collection of skincare does extend to the face. So we've asked Connie to kind of take us through some of her different products, because I'm sure a lot of you are like me. I enjoy trying new skincare products. And certainly the products that I was using when I was in my 20s were different than in my 30s and 40s, 50s. And, I turned 57 later this year, and I'll be closer to 60 than I am to 50, right? So again, more changes for my skin. So I love a couple of Connie's products in particular. She has a new cleanser, really an updated version of her cleanser that I want to talk about. And then we've never talked about her exfoliating pads. So we're going to talk about those too. But Connie, can we start with the eye cream and the hydration duo? Just because so many
Yes.
people have tried your eye cream and really love it. And so and for somebody who might be looking to really, I think, simplify your skincare routine, if you have a cleanser that you use, great. If you need one, we'll talk about Connie's in a second. But I feel like most women are always looking for the next best eye cream and face cream that they can rely on day in and day out. So tell us a little bit about Eye Spa and then your wonderful hydration cream. And we've done it in a duo for you, everybody, at a great sale price.
Yes, Eye Spa is an amazing product. It's the top selling eye cream that we've ever had in our line. And we've had this in the line for so long. And we have people that just swear by this eye cream because
Yeah,
it is
nice.
refreshing.
I love it.
It's light. It's easy to put on. It is peptides and cucumber.
Yeah,
Peptides are the building blocks of your skin, and peptides are what really help to slow down the aging process. So, if you're wanting to kind of keep the lines around your eyes at bay or help to reduce the lines that you do have, peptides are the main ingredient that can really help to do that. I always suggest to people start using eye cream. I mean, even 20-year-olds, 25-year-old at
yes.
the latest should start using eye cream because you can slow down aging easier than you can reverse it. And that's what peptides can do. They can slow down the development of lines and wrinkles on the face and around the eyes. So this is wonderful product because you can pat it all over under your eye. And I always tell people, on the sides
Yeah.
of your eye, people
Yes.
forget. They'll put eye cream right under their eye, but they don't put it here. And that's where our smile lines show up. Which
Yes.
that's a wonderful thing if you have smile lines because that means you're smiling and you're enjoying life. And if we all live long enough, we're going to have wrinkles. That's just
Yeah.
part of life. And aging is the gift of life. So that's a beautiful thing to live long enough to have wrinkles. But I would say that this product, because of the peptides and then the cucumber, so the two things it's known for, peptides and cucumber, the two main ingredients. The other ingredients that help as far as nourishing is squalane, which is naturally in your body to hydrate your skin, and also hyaluronic acid, which most of you have heard of. That is an ingredient that is also naturally in your body, but hyaluronic actually holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So
Yeah.
it pulls moisture from the air and it keeps that skin hydrated. It plumps up the skin. Squalane is just totally nourishing to the skin. And then you have the peptides, which slow down the development of lines, and the cucumber. And we all have seen people in spa ads and things of that nature with slices of cucumber on their eye. Cucumber
Yeah.
is so cooling, refreshing, and it does help with puffiness. So
Yeah.
it's just a luxury to put this on in the morning. It's just refreshing. It kind of just helps you to wake up in the morning. It is our top selling eye cream and has been in our line since the very beginning.
Connie, quick question for you on that. This used to be in a pump, correct? It's the same
Yes,
formula, you're just doing it in a jar now.
yes. And you're getting twice as much because the pump had a half an ounce and this is actually a full ounce. And a little
Awesome.
goes a long way. And this way you can
Yes.
actually manage what you use better
Yeah.
than if you pumped the whole pump and you didn't need it all, it was a little bit of a waste of product. So
Yes.
that is one of the reasons why we changed the container so that people could have a little more control of what they're using.
And I purposely put it on because I mean, I have on makeup, but I put it on over my makeup. Not that that's how you're going to do it, but I wanted people to see it's not shiny. Sometimes eye creams can leave your skin greasy. They can be too
Right.
oily. They leave a weird sheen. So one, if you're going to use this underneath your makeup, it actually is a very lovely primer and creates a nice slip for your concealer. But if you like to go bare face, don't wear a lot of makeup, now when you put eye cream on underneath it, again, it's not going to look oily or shiny underneath there. It really absorbs, and again, and you've heard all of the wonderful qualities of the ingredients here. So you're nourishing, you're helping with puffiness. It's got a soothing, slight cooling feel. If you have those tired eyes in the morning, believe me, I worked those early morning shifts at QVC and I never became a morning person. So I needed all of that soothing that I could get. But it really is a really wonderful eye cream. And it's those reasons why I like it so much, why I like it underneath my eye makeup. Because again, it does what I want a moisturizer to do, smooth things out, help with the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, but it doesn't hamper my next steps, which is usually a concealer and foundation and makeup. So really great. If
And
somebody
you're
wanted
right,
to use it
Jill.
morning, oh, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, you're right. It absorbs into the skin. You don't have to wait around to put your makeup
No.
on, because when you're heading off to work, or you're heading to a meeting, or to pick up the grandkids, or whatever you may be doing for the day, you don't have time to go, okay, I've got to wait a few minutes now that I put my skincare on. But the reason why that
Right.
is because we use products that actually absorb into the skin and don't sit on top of the skin, because
Yeah.
those products are not nourishing your skin. They're just giving that appearance of looking like it's moisturized, but actually, like if you put it on before bed and you put on a product that it doesn't absorb in, it's actually moisturizing your pillowcase and not your eyes. But with our
Right.
products, whether you're using it in the daytime, you can put on your makeup readily. And then at night, you can lay down and it's going to be already absorbed into your skin and not going to get on your sheets or pillowcases again.
Well, I think that's the difference too when something's formulated to also be treatment based, right? And so
Yes,
when you have something that has peptides, that's treatment, right? Like we want
absolutely.
to get that instant, like, oh, does this soften the looks of the fine lines and wrinkles? It hydrates underneath the eyes that can get crepey, but I want to know that the ingredients that I'm putting on there are also doing something on the back end too. So that's the eye cream. Okay, so now in a 1 ounce size, not the half ounce that we used to have with the pump. But then we're also going to let you try Peak 10's hydration. So let's talk about your moisturizer, because let's face it, Connie, every beauty brand out there has a moisturizer. You can get them from the drugstore all the way up to luxury and on TikTok too. So
Right.
tell everybody the story of your cream and why you think people should consider this as their moisturizer.
Well, I like to speak to people who are educated consumers, and I think we have all become educated consumers about what we put in our body, whether it's what we drink or what we eat, and also what we put on our skin. And our products are simple and they have a shorter ingredients list than most. And that's what I love, because when you get this home, you're going to be able to see the ingredients list. It's on here. So you can see
Yes.
this isn't a lot of space here, so it's a short ingredients list, and it's concentrated ingredients of quality ingredients that are going to make a difference to hydrating and nourishing your skin. So
Yeah.
this product has hyaluronic acid and squalane, two products that we have in ingredients that we have in a lot of our products because they work. They're known to work. They're proven to work. They're naturally in our body anyway, and it's the ingredients that actually diminishes from our skin as we age. This is very lightweight but super
Yeah.
powerful from the standpoint of hydrating the skin. It also has two additional nourishing oils that we know that are great for the skin, which is jojoba oil and apricot kernel oil. And both of those are just luxurious oils. But again, Jill, this absorbs into the skin. So you put your eye cream on first, then you put your moisturizer
I
on,
see.
and like you were saying, you don't have to wait. It's going to absorb into the skin. And because it's super concentrated, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way with all of our products because they're concentrated and they're not diluted with a lot of fillers. And that's why the ingredients list is short.
Yeah, great. So we really give you the 1-2 punch here. That's a 2 ounce jar, by the way. So you're getting a 2 ounce jar of the moisturizer, a 1 ounce jar of the eye cream, I think the regular on this is $120 and we're doing it for 90. So again, that's a lot of product. I mean, you're looking at easily, 90 days here of product. So, for about $1 a day, I guess that works out to be, you have your daily moisturizer, you have your daily eye cream. It's a wonderful way to try the products. And again, I love what you said about your ingredient list is small. You know what works. That's what you give. You're not like a company that's putting, advertising and branding and all these things. You're putting all of the money into the ingredients that you're using. And then again, you can see, like, I put that on my hand twice. It's so soft, but look how it's not shiny. Look how it's not slick. It just looks very hydrated. And if this was touch-a-vision, you'd be able to touch that and feel how soft my hand is. So now imagine that on your face, right? So that's a great duo for your moisturizer, eye and face. Let's talk real quickly, Connie, because I know you went back to the drawing board and to the lab to reformulate your cleanser. So this is the C Benefits Double Cleanser. Talk to me a little bit about this. Who can use this? Is it for all skin types? Is it a makeup remover? Is it just a cleanser? What do I do with it?
Well, it is all of the above. So first of all skin types can use this product. It does remove makeup, and it is your cleanser. And so today, estheticians and all of people on TikTok and everything else are talking about double cleanse. And what they speak of as a double cleanse is you remove your makeup with an oil cleanser, and then you rinse that off, and then you have a second step where you use a cleanser to remove any of the residue of makeup, and also to just get rid of the oil that's on your face from removing the makeup with the oil.
Yes.
This is both of those in one step. So I am in love with this product, and everyone who's using it, all of our spas, and our products are in some resort spas in the mountain areas, and our estheticians are absolutely loving this product. They're calling it a game changer, because literally a small amount, again, like with everything else in our products, a little bit goes a long way. So it has the feel, you don't need a full squirt on this pump. You do about a half a pump, unless you're someone who has on like a lot of makeup, then you might use a full pump. But if you use a half a pump and don't add water to it at that moment, just put it all over your face and concentrate on your eye area if you're wearing makeup, your lip area if you've had lipstick on, and then just blend it around the face. And then put some warm water on your hands, and then just starts moving around your face in circles and around your eyes where you have your makeup on. This product, it suds at that point. It creates this amazing, just luxurious lather that just takes the makeup off so nicely. And then it leaves your skin just feeling like it's totally nourished. It's crazy good. I can't say enough about it, but that's what you're seeing there on Jill's hand. It removes mascara. Occasionally I'll wear eyeliner that is waterproof. It removes that. It is just so good. Whether you wear a little bit of makeup, no makeup, or a lot of makeup, this is your product. And it's so nourishing to the skin. It is just, a little goes a long way, and it's just luxurious. It does have a lot of C ingredients in it. That's why we call it SEA Benefits, because it does have some kelp in it. It has spirulina extract. It has the Japanese kelp. It has sea lavender extract. It is just the smell of it. Jill, you probably have that right there. You can tell.
Oh, so fresh.
Yes. It's super, super fresh. It's a nice compliment to iSpa as far as just being fresh, smelling, and creating a spa experience every day from when you're taking your makeup off and putting your skincare products on.
First of all, I love a product that does double duty for me, because there are a lot of times, truthfully, if I've been on QVC or we've been out, or sometimes even after one of these Facebook Lives where I have makeup on, By the time we clean everything up, I wind down, I get upstairs, I'm like, the last thing I want to do right now is wash my face. I just want to go to bed. But I know I need to wash my face. So I want
Right.
something that's going to be quick, easy, does the job, gets me in that bed in 30 seconds. And so what I love about the idea of this cleanser is that it is doing that double duty. You're going to pump it into your hand. You're going to do your makeup meltdown all over your face, dry, like Connie explained, massage it into your lashes till the lashes feel like hair again, right? Because it's breaking down.
Yes.
And then you take the warm water, and then that is going to turn it into like this milky foam almost, right?
Yes.
So, and then from
Yes.
there, you just wipe it clean. I mean, I love that I can get everything done in one step. That's, I think, for so
It's
many
kind of a
people who are
creamy
very busy.
lather.
Yes, yeah. And I have to say, like, this is the hand that I washed. It's so soft. Like, again, it doesn't feel parched. Nothing is stripping at your skin. It's
Right.
cleansing, but then you're getting these C ingredients that, again, are helping to balance and then really prep your skin for your next steps, which is your just basic. So if you're watching tonight and you're really ready for a spa quality experience in your own home that's only 3 steps, here and here. This is going to be your cleanse. This is your eye and your face cream. If you don't have a core regimen like this, I don't care about all of the other products that are out there that are all about treating specific issues. You have to have a good foundation in your
Right.
skincare. So I would encourage you to, if you're ready to try something new, to try Connie's products. People love them. They have great reviews over on justjillshop.com. But here's the cleanser, and then here is the eye cream and face cream duo. And then speaking real quickly, Connie, of the treatment aspect, we have 2 products of yours that are for treatment. One are your exfoliating pads. Again, this is like a
Yes.
facial in a jar, right? Like this is that alpha hydroxy experience that's going to help to, deep clean pores, help with the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, help with brightening the skin. But talk a little bit about your formulation and why you thought this was important for the range.
Well, I think alpha hydroxy products are something that we think about, but it's something that it's like, oh, when do I use it? How do I use it? How much do I use? So we kind of took the guesswork out of that. And so what you have here is 50 pads that are already soaked with exactly what you need on them. So you don't have to think about how much to use or anything of that nature. So
Yeah.
make sure you just get one out of here. They are already saturated with exactly what you need and on clean skin. So immediately after you do your cleanser, you would take this and put it all over your face, concentrating on any areas that might be um, a little oily if you have any oiliness to your skin, or where you have lines like here. You don't want to take it in, you don't want to get this too close to the eye, but around the eye area, forehead area, around the mouth, all over your whole face. And then you toss the pad, and you've done what you need to do. Now, for the first while that you use these, leave it on for about 3 minutes. Let that just do its exfoliating. Let the acids do their job. And the things that they will do is help exfoliate the skin. They'll help with skin texture. They'll help with clogged pores. They'll help to minimize pores. And then after the 3 minutes, just take some warm water and just splash your face. And
Okay.
then you move forward with your eye cream and your moisturizer. If you use a serum, you would put that on as well. But that's how you use it. And I suggest using it 2 to 3 times a week and not an every day. So, but if don't put it under your sink, because what I find is whether it's a scrub or an exfoliator or something like that, if someone puts it under their sink, they forget about it. 2 months later, they're like, oh, I haven't used that in a while. So put this right with your other products alongside everything else that you're using on a daily basis, and remember to use it. Set your routine. Use it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever works for your schedule. But it isn't a product that you would use every day.
So, Connie, question for you. So, I'm a
Yes,
huge believer in exfoliation. Um, like I feel like I have pretty good skin for my age. It's smooth. I
and
don't
you
have a lot
do.
of lines and wrinkles, and I exfoliate the heck out of my skin. So because I'm used to that level of exfoliation, do I have to rinse this off, or can I just leave this
No,
on as like an overnight treatment?
no. So that's an excellent question because once someone builds up a tolerance, or if, like yourself, you're accustomed to using alpha hydroxy acids, you can leave it on. I personally leave it on. I don't rinse it off, but I like to tell people who have maybe what I would refer to as virgin skin, and
Hmm.
they might get a little redness if they left it on, so they
Got it.
can use it
Build
and
up
maybe,
to it.
yeah, 2 or 3 weeks from now, leave it on.
Yeah.
So it is a building process, but like yourself and myself, and we're accustomed to using these type products to keep our skin exfoliated. And why it's really important to exfoliate, especially as we age, is our skin sloughs off less, and so your skin starts looking thicker, and then that makes you look like you have wrinkles even when you don't. And when you
Hmm.
get that layer of skin that just hasn't exfoliated off like it would when you're 30, uh, off, then your skin looks so much better. Your makeup goes on so much better. Everything is just smoother, and wrinkles don't show. They're not as prevalent because they're not as deep, because there's not as many layers of skin for the wrinkles to show through, especially with makeup on.
I would also think, Connie, that that exfoliating product is a nighttime product, correct? You don't want to use that before you go out in the day in the sun.
That is absolutely true. So that is
Yeah.
definitely an evening product. And when you're using it on a regular basis, I would suggest that if you're going to be in the sun during the day, that you put a sunscreen on, or have a foundation that has some sunscreen.
Yes. Perfect. And then before I let you go, let's real quickly talk about the Lipid Extreme. What is this product all about? Who needs it? Why would I want to use it?
Well, I wanted to talk about that tonight because we were talking about the weather. And
Yeah.
this is a product, if you have dry skin and it seems to be very affected by the brutal cold that we've had, or the wind that we have right now, and even in the spring we're going to have a lot of wind. Wind and cold can really wreak havoc on the skin. This is a true nourishing product. It's lipids
Good.
and squalene, and that's the
That's
two
good.
ingredients that are in it. It's several different types of lipids and squalene, and it is just truly a nourishment to the skin. Um, if someone can use this as their moisturizer, they can use it as a serum, they can use it on dry patches in other areas of their body. It truly is just nourishment for super dry or dehydrated skin. In the winter, I don't use this as much in the summer unless I get a little more sun than I would like to get, just by accident, not intentional.
Yeah.
Um, but in the winter, I use it probably a couple times a week, and I just put that all over my face and let
Mm,
that be my thing that I wear around the house on the day that I'm not putting on makeup, that maybe I'm just cleaning house or cooking or whatever, and I just let it nourish my skin. You can use it at
yeah.
night before you go to bed. You can use it in the day when you're not putting on makeup. It's not the most ideal product to put on under makeup.
Yeah.
You do need that one to soak in just a little bit, but it's just super for this time of year with dry or dehydrated skin. And sometimes that's anyone, past a certain.
Oops. We're good. I can
Sorry,
still hear you, Connie.
sorry, my earbud left me again.
That's
Um,
okay.
but it is a great product for anyone with just dry skin, and if somebody has perpetual dry skin, you can use this year round.
Well, and I think there's a lot of you out there probably who feel like, you have a moisturizer that you love because you love the consistency of it, or, you just enjoy using it. But gosh, it doesn't always give you quite enough. So if you can
Right,
complement that with something like the Lipid Extreme, right? Like this is something that you can use that's going to be helping to replenish your skin in the nighttime, where you have time to almost give yourself this like lipid mask, right?
right,
And again, you don't
right.
need a ton of it, a few drops of it, and then just press it into your skin. and then give it the 10-15 minutes that it needs to absorb. But if you do that regularly, again, you're sort of continually hydrating the skin so that during the daytime, when you're using your regular moisturizer, you've kind of prepped it to do better for you. So that's a nice little extra product. And I think whether you pick up some of Connie's products tonight or this might be the only thing that you pick up, that can pretty much work with any other skincare routine that you might be using. So
And
check
that's a
out
great
all of,
point, Jill.
yeah, go
It,
ahead.
it can complement any skincare products that you're already using.
Soft. Yeah, I put it on the back of my hand, and I mean, it's absorbed now. So what, in a couple of minutes? But again, it's just so soft, so smooth. I was going to say too, with your exfoliating pads, if you have any left over after you've done your face, use them on the backs of your hands, because
Perfect.
we don't think about exfoliating that area. And you know, that you do that and then put on a nice hand cream, or even do it on your feet, right? And then do your Save My Soul. You're going to have the
Right.
best looking feet in town. So, well, Connie, thank you so much for always taking the time. I want to remind everybody, don't forget that we're doing that little extra bonus with the Save My Soul foot cream. So you get that wonderful kind of, you know, like buffing block, as I'm calling it. So check that out. You can see the whole skincare range from Peak 10 over at justjillshop.com. And Connie, always great to see you. Look forward to seeing you again this spring.
Great to see you too, and everybody have a great rest of this winter, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks, Connie. We'll see you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. All right. So check out all of the Peak 10 products that we have for you over at justjillshop.com. I also want to remind you too, a completely different type of product, but for your lips, if your lips are getting really chapped, don't forget about our wonderful product line from Mad Gabs. I met Gabby Melchianda many, many years ago when she just started her company when she was 24 years old. But she uses organic beeswax in her products. A lot of her products are, you know, 98% organic. She private labels for, you know, LL Bean and all kinds of other brands. But I love that we can work with her and bring you her products. So whether you need her lip balms, which I love, or she also has the wonderful, where is it? Oh, here it is. She also has, if your hands are really cracked, she has these wonderful balms. And again, you kind of want to just break the skin on it a little bit, but to massage that into your cuticles. You know, after you've done your foot cream with Connie, with the Peak 10 and the Save My Soul, you know, it just melts. And so for super dry, cracked hands, this balm is fantastic. And this is great for anybody who's working outside. And this one is the lavender. So I like to use that before I go to bed, actually. It just feels good. And this is one of the things that I will put on my hands in the couple of days leading up to when I'm going to be on camera at QVC, because I want my hands to look nice for the jewelry from J Jewelry. So I do love this product. And again, it's not oily, it's not greasy, it soaks in your cuticles. Look, I mean, mine are a little ragged right now, my manicure, but I mean, it gets in there. And so look how nice and hydrated my cuticles are now just from taking that little bit of the balm. So Mad Gabs, and we also do private label. She does private label for Just Jill. So our vanilla mint lip balms have an SPF of 15. So those are available, and you can never have too many of those. I have one in every single one of my purses. It's like one of the best lip balms. It's not waxy like a chapstick. It doesn't have the petrolatum and the bad ingredients in them, just a couple of pure ingredients. Again, if you're trying to be conscious about what you're putting on your skin, which is your body's largest organ, you know, these are really good ingredients that you can count on. So check out Mad Gabs when you have a moment. And then a couple other things real quickly. We have a few left. We extended our sale on the My Grandma's Banana Chocolate Chip Coffee Cake. It's the largest size we offer. The regular price for a My Grandma's 3.1 pound cake at Just Jill delivered is $49. That banana chocolate chip is $39. Yes, you can put it in your freezer. It also comes in more of their gift box. So it's a great price point. It's a great presentation. It'll stay in your freezer for up to a year. We can't guarantee delivery for Valentine's Day, But if you just wanted to have one on hand or you just wanted to send one to someone just because, that's a $10 savings, which is huge on those cakes. Even during the holidays, the lowest price we're usually at is $44, $43. So to get one for $39, it's real Madagascar bourbon vanilla, real cultured sour cream, real banana puree, delicious chunks of chocolate, a cinnamon sugar, really fantastic and a great price point. So grab a couple of those if you can. We have some of those left, and so we extended our sale on the My Grandma's for another week or so. And then also just a couple of other fun food items. I did mention Bauer's Majescas. Those are homemade marshmallows surrounded in homemade caramel, made in Kentucky. You'll get 2 of your 8-ounce bags. And we have the original. Sandy says, I have that My Grandma's Coffee Cake Delicious. I know, so good. So Bauer's candies, they are individually, each one individually wrapped. And we are back in stock now. This time of year is when we're able to do the white chocolate strawberry. So if that's something that you want to give a try, they actually use a real strawberry puree and melted white chocolate. It's very subtle, but they blend that into the caramel. So the caramel has a little bit of that creaminess of the milk, of the the white chocolate, and then the little fruitiness of the strawberry. And then you've got the homemade marshmallow on the inside, and it's just awesome. So Majescas are available over at Just Jill Shop. And then also one of my favorites, like every time we present these, I pretty much eat one of these bags because I love them so much. This is Blake's Mother's Cookies. It was really fun because Blake's was actually featured in the local news here before the holidays. But these are homemade mini shortbread bites. I mean, the hallmark of a good shortbread cookie: butter, butter, and more butter, a little bit of sugar, not overly sweet. Oh, they're so good. We do all different flavors. This one is the Montauk macaroon. My personal favorite is the Sea Swept lemon. There's the classic, just the East Hampton classic shortbread. And another favorite of mine, which if you know a foodie, this is the one to bring them. This is the lavender. So there's actual bits of lavender, see it, in the cookie. It's so enjoyable. It's just a little whisper of that lavender, but with tea, with a cheese platter with honey, and then the little lavender biscuit. Oh, the best. Made here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. You can do our sampler pack, which gives you a bag of each flavor. You can do 4 of one flavor. I like them for travel or to keep a bag in my car. I've learned, because I'm running all the time, that there are a lot of times where I'll leave in the morning. I didn't have time for breakfast. I'm going. And at some point I'm starving. And I'm not saying that shortbread cookies are the best answer when you haven't eaten, but the nice thing about keeping them in your car is there's no chocolate or anything to melt. So great to take along with you places. Maybe it's sitting at a ball game tournament, you know, all weekend for your kids or your grandkids. They're great to take with you when you've got a road trip. They're great to have with you, you know, in your carry-on bag, because you never know if you might get stuck at the airport. They're just awesome. So they are fantastic. Karen, yes, we have a lot of great products at Just Jill. I hope you'll check them out. And then last but not least, are you feeling like you're getting in like that February phase where it's like it's still cold out? You still have to wear winter clothes, but you're ready for spring. Everybody's putting out the garden stuff. You're starting to see things for Easter already, even though it's not till late in April. So what are some little things you could put around your house kind of brighten up your spirits? Well, don't forget about our flameless candles. We love our flameless candles at Just Jill. So many of you love them too. A lot of our flameless candles come in the glass already. So this is real wax candle, this wonderful realistic flame, and then you have the glass hurricane already around it. We do this in different sizes. This is the 3.5 inch. We do a 6-inch, a 5-inch, and a 4-inch. We also do the narrower size. I need to change the batteries on this one, but this is the 2-inch diameter. This comes in a 4, 5, and 6-inch size. They're on timers. They come in gift boxes. So putting out some flameless candles. And then, how do you jazz it up for this time of year? Well, add a little ribbon around it. So, maybe, this one is kind of this soft sage green, but maybe you find a floral ribbon. Maybe you have Mackenzie Childs. Do black and white if you want to. Maybe you're thinking about how you're going to do things for Valentine's Day and then St. Patrick's Day and then Easter. So buy a themed thing of ribbon and just tie it around the front. You can change it over and over again for the season. So we debuted these flameless candles last fall. I've told this story before. I was very resistant about doing flameless candles because honestly, I've bought Luminar candles like my whole flameless candle life. And I wasn't sure if I could find any that would rival that. And we happened to find this vendor, and the more I looked at them, I've turned the lights off, and I was in their showroom. Can you turn your lights off? I just want to see what they look like with no light. Okay, now bring it up a little bit. Okay, what does it look like by the window? Okay, what does it look like during the daytime? And I was hooked. I just think, especially in the glass, it gives such a pretty reflection. But we do have a few, especially, I think our triple wick is sold out right now. We're bringing in more. But we have others in a 3-inch diameter that is still just that regular ivory wax. This one doesn't have the glass around it. Sometimes the glass may not work. Sometimes the glass, might not be what you want. So here is just the regular, kind of matte finish with the flame peeking out over it. And they all are on a timer, 6-hour timer. So you're good to go. If you need some candlesticks, these are our pretty mercury glass candlesticks. They have like a vintage look to them. So we have them in the silver and we have them in a champagne gold. You can use them year round. Believe me, we're getting ready to do our big spring product photo shoot next week. And we'll be using these, even though they debut during the holiday season. I specifically chose them because I think that some of these metallic finishes are so beautiful all year round. So we'll show you how to mix them into your spring decor if you'd like. And if you're wanting a little lift for your mood, don't forget to check out our wonderful Just Jill candles. We have a lot of different options for you. So sometimes they're done in colored glass, sometimes they're just done in a white glass. This time of year, my recommendations for you if you're looking for a scent, I love our lemon pound cake. I love our home fragrance. I love our With Grace, which is very similar to the Amazing Grace fragrance from Philosophy. My recommendation for you would be to find a fragrance and do the candle and room spray duo. That's going to maximize the fragrance in your home. These are made in the USA. They're made in Southern California. They're soy wax. We use soybean. They create the wax from soybeans from American farmers. We use natural essential oils, and we don't top load the candle. That means you're going to have fragrance from the first burn all the way down to the last burn. If you've never tried our candles before, I always share this tip. So you'll see that you have your wick here. You're going to trim it down a little bit. And the very first time you burn our candles, make sure you're going to be able to be home for a couple hours because you want that entire surface to become liquefied. If you blow out the candle before that entire surface melts, the next time you light the candle, it's only going to burn out as far as it burned the first time. That's why sometimes people will start burning a candle and then they blow it out and they have a ring here and then it never burns past that ring. That's why. And then what's the bummer? Well, first, you have this hollowed out looking candle. Nobody wants that. And two, you're wasting all that wax. That wax needs to be melted to throw the fragrance. Our home fragrance, this is the home fragrance in the red candle. Our home fragrance is the best. I think every review on it is 5 stars. So go read the reviews on our candles. I would also direct you, if you like super clean, we have a fresh cut grass that's like uber clean. Love it. If you're somebody who loves the smell of coffee in the morning, check out our coffee shop and mocha coffee duo. The mocha coffee has just a little hint of chocolate, but really coffee with just that little creaminess, almost like you made a latte and you're sitting there smelling it while you're drinking it, that's the mocha. And then the coffee shop is just like, whether you're walking in the shishi ones or you're walking into your local Dunkin', right? There's just something about that fresh coffee smell in the morning. So we have that for you in candles too. So check out all of our candle fragrances. Thank you, Lisa. Your candles are superb quality. The scents are amazing all the way through. And those are fragrances too that our candle maker Ed really customizes for us. Like, I don't just tell him, yeah, make me a coffee candle. Like, I give him a story to work from. I'm like, okay, so my mom and her best friend used to go to this coffee shop called Java City, and they would always go get a mocha cafe. So let's try to create that for my mom. So there's always a story behind it. There's multiple notes so that it's this really lovely experience when you're enjoying it. And then finally, just a couple other little things that can give you a little pick me up. Some fun little decor pieces. I love coasters because I think they give you a motif, they give you color, and it's very little commitment, right? Like, I don't think I'm going to put up wallpaper that looks like this, but I kind of like looking at the butterflies as I'm sitting around my home. And as we're in the beginning of a new year, maybe you've got some challenges ahead. Maybe you're trying to stay on track with different things for yourself to be better for you. So transformation, right? Just a reminder. Listen, this butterfly was in a dark place for a long time, and look how it emerged. So I think that's true for all of us. So I love these. I love there's sort of a little bit of a toile fabric look behind it. And each one of these coasters is different. So there's a blue one, the red and orange, this pretty teal color, and then like more of a traditional monarch. They do have cork on the back. And they also have sort of like a little bit of like a rustic edge. But I love our coasters. Our coasters are always really popular. So that's one set that we have for spring. And then another one that's very happy is our birds. And so this one says, lovely birds welcome. This one says, hello, sunny days. This one says, home tweet home. And this one says, spring is in the air. So love the artwork that we get from our vendor here. They do a really nice job. So again, just something kind of pretty to sit out on your coffee table when you're sitting there in the morning, maybe, playing Wordle and drinking your coffee. You've got a place to set things down and, protect your nice furniture pieces that you have. Sandy says, I have snowman coasters from you. They're out now. I love that. We just picked out new snowman coasters for Christmas 2025. So they're kind of one of those items that we like keeping in the line because I don't know. I just feel like a lot of gift shops or retailers don't think about them. And they're an affordable gift and they're an easy touch for your home and they're something that you'll use. So practical and pretty. Love it. All right. I think that's it, everybody. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them real quickly, but I know we've run over, so I don't want anybody to feel like they have to stay if they don't want to. Class is dismissed. So listen, next week I can tell you that Kylie and I will be doing our Facebook Live while we are in the middle of our spring photo shoot. So don't be surprised if we decide to, go rogue and show you a few of our things that we've brought in for spring. Maybe I can talk Bernadette into making them available and you can shop early. So that should be a lot of fun. And we have so many cute things for spring. I think you're just going to go crazy. Flowers and bunnies and, birds and all kinds of fun things. So those will be featured next Tuesday. I'm excited about that. And one last thing before I let you go, I didn't say this earlier. So if people left early, they're missing it. If you still want to do any jewelry in time for Valentine's Day from Just Jill, please check out our jewelry assortment. We still have a lot of Italian jewelry on sale. Right now, all Danny Neufeld is on sale. All Satya is on sale, 15% off. We just added new pieces to Satya. In fact, I was going to text Bernadette and say, you need to get some samples of those new Satya pieces. They're looking great. So some great jewelry if you wanted to do any gifts to get in time for Valentine's Day. You can still do that from Just Jill for the next couple of days. All right. All right. Fun show tonight. Thank you. Oh, Dolores wants to know about the bracelet. My pleasure, Dolores. So this is from my Saint My Hero. And this is called the Sisters of the Heart bracelet. So I don't know if you have any specific questions about it, but I'll show you what the 3 choices are. I'm going to take mine off here real quick so you can see. So you have 3 choices here. And we have this one here, which is the kind of gunmetal gray as a hematite stone. And then you have the gold over the base metal, which is brass. Then this one here is hematite with the silver tone metal. And then here is the mother of pearl hearts with the silver tone hearts. And so it's an adjustable bracelet. At the end of the bracelet, you'll have the little My Saint, My Hero, Saint Benedict protection medal. And you will put this on. And how I put it on, so 2 things real quickly. When you get it, it's going to look like this. And it comes on this card. So the presentation is really rather lovely. And this is also what talks about the saying. I'll read that in a minute. But to put it on, don't panic, okay? This is a one size fits most. You're just going to gently tug, and that opens up the bracelet. Then you slip it through your hand through. And then how I go is I take my middle finger and I lift this portion up, and see there's 2 beads there on the end. There's one and there's one. See them? So I just have my finger hold the 1 bead, but there's still this bead, and that's what I'm going to pull. And that's what cinches the bracelet for me to wear it. It's a good one. And so for Valentine's Day, yes, great. But again, the whole message here is we are sisters of the heart. Like we love each other, respect each other. We're there for each other. You have been there for me. So the saying here again is, you are my rock. You see me, you know me, and you lift me up. You are my prayer warrior, my greatest cheerleader, and my honest confidant. You make me a better person by inspiring me and celebrating the small and big events of life. You believe in me. You see the light of God within me, and you encourage me to share that light with the world. I thank God for you in my life. You are more than a friend. We are sisters of the heart. So again, from My Saint, My Hero, really wonderful piece. These are all hand woven with love and Medjugorje, Bosnia Herzegovina. The bracelets are blessed before they are sent out. And then you just have this wonderful, I like it because it's low profile. So it mixes in, this is my bracelet from J Jewelry. It mixes in if you want to stack it, but it also is a very nice, delicate feminine look if you just want to wear it by itself. So hopefully that answers your questions. And I hope that, was what you were looking for, Dolores, in terms of a revisit there. Mary, I'm trying to read what you said. Let's see.
Bernadette is reaching out. We're going to have the question by tomorrow. We can reach out.
Oh, got it. Mary, I see what you're talking about. The heart paperweight from Epiphany. Bernadette's going to check in. We'll have an answer tomorrow for you. Kathy, my mom, is doing fine. Thank you for asking. We're starting renovations in the next couple of weeks. If you didn't know, we're totally basically gutting our basement. Right now I would say it's I don't know, half finished, half unfinished, maybe 2/3, 1/3, but it's going to become like 3/4 finished, 1/4 not. We're going to put a bathroom in downstairs. We're going to redo my office, and really we're going to renovate it so that we can use it for Facebook Lives, and we can shoot some other content down there. It's time to give my house back to my family, my husband. And I can just go hide away, I guess, in the basement and get all the things done that I need to do. So we're doing that. And then once that's done, we're actually going to renovate our 2 bathrooms, which I'm so excited about, because when we bought this house, when we walked through it, I said to Doug, okay, so probably would like to paint the kitchen cabinets. Let's get rid of the countertop. But boy, we're going to have to do something with those bathrooms. That was in 2003. We've had the same bathroom since. We've renovated every other space in this house but the bathrooms. So I have a big, horrible jacuzzi brand bathtub. you know, with walls this thick and like rust colored tile. Oh, my bathroom's really ugly. I tried to paint the cabinets. I changed the hardware. I changed the lights. I did a new mirror. I did what I could. It's ugly. But we're gonna make it pretty. We're gonna make it glamorous. It's gonna be very pretty. And then we're gonna redo the kids' bathroom too. So that actually is from the 80s. And we're only the second owner of this house. And believe it or not, this house was the model for this neighborhood. So all these things, like I guess in 1985 were hip. They're heinous in 2025. But yes, the kids actually still have a blue toilet in their bathroom with blue tile and blue and white paper or wallpaper. It's just yeah, we're gonna update it. Just needs that room just needs to be updated. We're not really getting that. We're just gonna like put in like we're gonna redo it with new things. But my bathroom, like we're tearing down walls, we're getting rid of the tub. I'm not gonna keep a tub in the bathroom, and I'm gonna do a big shower. And I haven't picked out the tile and stuff yet, but that's still to come. You know me. Oh, I'll document all of it for you. Who are we kidding? You're gonna, but you want to see it or not, you're coming along for the ride. It should be fun though, because I love to do that kind of thing. I think if I hadn't taken the career path that I did, I think I would have enjoyed being an interior designer. But what's funny is I didn't really have the opportunity to explore that side of myself until I got to QVC. Right, like it was starting to do things there where I had the ability to play around with products and do things and style things that I really was like, this is kind of my jam. I enjoy this. But anyway, so renovations probably starting in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. Should be great. Any gourmand scented candles for spring. You can't do floral. Well, Donna, do you have any suggestions? Let's see what we can do. I mean, I will say, if you have not tried our lemon pound cake, it's pretty fabulous. It's like, it's one of our top sellers. And it's one of my favorites because it's subtle, clean. It's lovely. The lemon pound cake is lovely. If you haven't tried that, it's a really good one. But if you have any suggestions.
Would be a good kind of spring one. So
Yeah, but she said gourmand. She wanted something sort of like foodie. I would say lemon pound cake. If you've all tried it, it's pretty good. Melissa, I know I see you asking for lavender vanilla. I don't know if we'll do it this year. But I'll never say never. I'll never say never. Okay. And I know, Donna, our pumpkin is the best. It's so good. It's so good. If you like the pumpkin, so you like the pumpkin spice, I'm thinking you're going to like the lemon pound cake. And Kylie's right. The fresh cut grass is very clean. So no floral there. Just like, I love the fresh cut grass for a refresh. Say that 5 times fast. Fresh cut grass for a refresh. Fresh cut grass for a refresh. All right. I'm going to let y'all go. I'll see you soon. I'm actually going to be on QVC for just one item on Friday afternoon between 3 and 5 if you're around. If not, next Tuesday, come play with us. And, I'll be naughty. I'll show you some of the things we're working on for spring, and then you can start making your wish list. Okay? All right, everybody. Love y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for hanging out. And with that, I'm going to have a couple more of Blake's cookies and get ready for bed. See you soon, everybody. Bye.